Good morning and welcome to this week's Empowerment Hour here at Calon FM. Hi, I'm Denise Oliver and I'll be with you and my guests for the next hour here at Calon FM. So how are you all doing? I know for myself that I really enjoyed the sun that we had over the weekend. I got so much done in the garden. We've had a raised bed built in the front garden over what used to be trees. So we had the trees chopped down, but the roots that were left in the ground meant the ground was way too hard and compacted. So we built on top of it instead. So now I've got this gorgeous raised bed full of lavenders and other plants that I just bought because I liked the look of them and I couldn't tell you what any of them are. They just look great, and the number of insects, the bees in particular, that are coming to these plants just fills me with so much joy. It's wonderful to keep going out there and looking at them. I love taking photos of them, and I put little video snippets of them on my Instagram stories. So if you want to go and take a look, you can go and take a look at My Diva Life on Instagram, and you'll just check out my stories, where you'll see all sorts of little snippets of what I do during the day. If that interests you. If it doesn't, not a problem. So who is my guest with me today? Well, I've got a wonderful woman with me today, Sue Richards. Sue and I have never actually met in person, so I'm looking forward to finding out more about Sue, just as much as you are. And today we're going to be looking at several things that Sue is involved with. One is a networking group that she's created. The other is Forever Living, which is her business, and we'll find out how she came to be in that. And also a charity that she raises funds for, which is Shine Bright, which is to do with raising funds to look into research for something called triple negative breast cancer. So a fun-filled, incredibly packed show, as I'm sure you'll agree. So Sue, good morning, and thank you for agreeing to be a guest. Actually quite short notice, wasn't it? But you've stepped up to the plate, and I know we're going to have a great show today. So hi, how are you?
Morning, Denise. Yes, I'm really well. I'm so glad the sun has finally shown itself this morning. It's been a while.
I know, we had such a great load of sunshine in May, and then suddenly it's like, but this is summer, can we have it back now, please? Yeah, but it's lovely to have it again, isn't it? It's great. It's one of the things we do have to just face with this country. It's one of the challenges, and we love to have a good moan about it. So, you know, the weather keeps us going.
It was the jumper coming out.
Yeah, I know what you mean. So Sue, tell us a little bit about you. Where are you? Where are you based?
I'm based over in Winsford in Cheshire. I'm actually from St Helens originally, but I was lucky enough to meet my husband through teaching when I was teaching in Congleton, and he was from Winsford, and that's how I ended up there in about 20 years ago. So I've been there ever since, because my background is in teaching, and I was a PE teacher for 24 years, and always thought that's what I would end up doing until I retired. But things happen in life, don't they? And curveballs get thrown. And so basically, I 7 years ago I got a back injury. So unfortunately, it was PE career over. I was really struggling with it, and it was not a very nice time of my life, really. It was a scary time. Lots of painkillers, and just what was I going to do with my life? I'd never really left school, to be honest, because I'd gone straight from sixth form to learn how to be a PE teacher, and I'd been a PE teacher all that time. So it was quite a frightening time, actually.
I can imagine. Was there anything about PE teaching specifically that you were drawn to? Was there a particular aspect of it that you really enjoyed?
I just loved, I always wanted to just play tennis and rounders all day when I was young, and I thought, oh, that's what I'll do. But no, I just, because I'm very passionate about health and wellness, always have been, and just helping people. I just love, helping people and inspiring people, and it was just something that I just love doing. Really
So,
enjoyed with the children, and it was, whether they were just, wanting to get healthy or whether they wanted to be top athletes, then I could help them to do that.
yeah, and I have to say, you watch athletes, the top athletes. Like, I love to watch a good game of football. I love it, and how much they are really athletic footballers these days. Their body shape has changed since I watched it many moons ago, and I get how they have this quite intensive regimes and routines of health that they have to follow in order to stay at the top of their game, because actually their game's very short in terms of how long they're going to be in it for. And yeah, I get that someone doing the job like you were doing, just how amazing that is for our youngsters. So we're going to take a break for our first song of today's show, and then we're going to come back, and I'm actually going to find out from you just what you've been up to during lockdown, because you said you like helping people, and so there's something that you've been doing for local businesses. So we'll find out more about that after this first song. Hi there, welcome back. This is Empowerment Hour. I'm Denise Oliver. My guest is Sue Richards. And just to remind everyone who's listening, yes, this has been pre-recorded using one of the wonderful platforms that are available out there. And our fantastic station manager, Amy, does all the editing of this show for me. I don't know what I'd do without her. There wouldn't be a show without Amy. So Amy, I'm really grateful to you. Thank you so much. So my guest is Sue Richards, and Sue is someone who just loves to be there for other people. And one of the things that I know that you've done during lockdown is online networking, Sue. So tell us all about that and how that came about.
Well, I actually realised that COVID and the lockdown was coming, and I was already running a monthly meetup in Winsford for local businesses, and we were getting 35 people there every single month. And I thought, oh, that's not going to happen anymore. And it was obviously the Shine Bright networking had been set up to raise funds for Shine Bright Foundation. So I thought, oh, Zoom, I'm good at Zoom. I know how to do Zoom. So I just approached everybody and said, how would you feel about going online? And for £10 a month, we can still raise money for Shine Bright. And everybody said, yeah, fantastic. And it just grew and grew, and it's become the most positive and uplifting group to have been part of. And we've got about 25 members now, all local businesses, and everybody's done business and built relationships. And I feel really so pleased that I've been able to set up such a positive community for people to engage and actually keep them going through lockdown. I was very lucky with Forever because I could actually continue my business online because we had all the structure in place, and to be able to deliver our natural products, and we were actually classed as an essential product. And so I've been so lucky that Forever have supported me with my business in that respect. But there was a lot of people who came on whose businesses had just completely gone under, and everyone's coming out now with new connections, new customers, people that have helped them through it. And I just feel really proud that I actually had the idea and set it up. And we're getting new members joining all the time because they're hearing about it and how good it is. No politics involved. It's all positive. And it's just that we've created it together. And we meet on Mondays at 9:30. So people who are now dropping children off and work from home, they can join. And a lot of people just say, it just gives me a boost for the week, a boost of positivity for the week.
Are you just, am I right in thinking that you have it twice a week?
We did have it twice a week during lockdown. So we used to meet on a Monday at 9:30 and 12:30 on a Friday. But everybody's getting back to, it is getting back to normal. So we decided as a group, and again, that's what's been so nice. Everything's been decided as a group, not me dictating. It's all been a collaborative approach. And we decided that Mondays at 9:30 would give us a good, boost to the week, boost of positivity to have a really productive week going forward.
That sounds amazing. Will you carry on online once lockdown's fully finished?
Yes, I will actually, because I think it's, networking can work out very expensive. And especially if you're a startup business, can you afford membership fees, huge membership fees? Whereas this is just a simple £10, £5 of it goes towards Shine Bright and the breast cancer care packs, and the rest just covers Zoom calls, bit of admin, video recordings. And it's great for people who actually, the money's tight because of lockdown and the businesses. It's not something else they've got to think about. Plus, going to a live one, it takes a lot of time out of your day, doesn't it?
Yeah,
so this is just 45 minutes. And you can do it from home or the office. We had Steve did it from, he joined us from his van. He's a courier, Boom Couriers over in Nantwich, and he just joined in from his van the other day and speak in Liverpool. So it's so easy, and we have a WhatsApp group that's really positive as well, because we've always emphasised that we want to keep it positive and non-political things like that. So
I love that, because you can get bogged down in the politics of all of this, and a lot of people do. And for me, it's not good for my health, mental or physical, to sort of get dragged into what people should have done, what the government could have been doing, because hindsight's such a luxury. We've no idea what's going on behind the scenes. None of us do. And quite frankly, the last place I would want to be anywhere near right now is part of the government, because I just think they have such a tricky job. No one's ever been in this situation before. So who can fully tell you what's right or wrong right now? I'll get off my soapbox now, because we need to go to another song. So thanks for being here with me. Enjoy the next song. We'll be back after this. Hi there, welcome back. This is Empowerment Hour here at Calon FM. My guest is Sue Richards. Sue, you've already mentioned it, Forever Living. So you were a PE teacher, and then you had a back injury. It's up to you whether you tell us what happened with your back injury or not. That's over to you. But you found something along the way that really helped you, it benefited you, it relieved stuff for you. So give us a brief overview of what happened to you and how Forever came into your world.
It was quite unexpected, really. It was a friend who mentioned to me, because I said one day, I'm really fed up. I don't know what to do with myself. The pains, I have to take the painkillers for the pain, because I'd slipped 2 discs, and I had a really sore stomach. Because I don't know about anybody who's taken painkillers, you just get a really sore stomach. So a friend said, well, why have you thought about drinking aloe vera? It can calm your stomach. So I thought I would have tried anything at that point. So I started drinking it, and it really made a difference. And there was also a turmeric supplement that, and apparently it's really good for your joints and your soft tissues and things like that. So I started taking that, and I never looked back then, because I actually saw a business then that I could actually earn and pay, and because I'd always worked, there was no way I wasn't going to do anything. And for me, it was something I could do flexibly from home. And I've been doing it 7 years. I've not looked back. And then because of those two products, I climbed Snowdon and Scafell, which I never thought I would ever be able to do, from those dark days of not being able to get up in the morning, and it was just awful when I think back now. And I have used other natural ways like acupuncture and things like that, and also mindfulness. I've got really into that, and hypnotherapy and EFT. So I use very, very natural ways to cope. It's not perfect, my back, but it's completely different to what it could have been like if I just carried on with pain. I don't take any pain relief now. I'm really, really lucky to be able to cope and get on with a normal life now.
And what else is there product-wise with Forever Living? Tell us a little bit about their products, because obviously they've benefited you. And I get the thing about painkillers, and after a while it can feel like they're actually eating your stomach. It can the knock-on effect of having to take them long term. Ex-nurse, I've heard all of so much about this, but when I was nursing, we didn't have other products. They weren't readily available. They obviously had been there, they were available, but only if you were very much into an alternative world, and it was all considered very woo-woo and very bizarre. So what else do Forever offer?
Everything really. If you think of everything in health and wellness, from everyday products, my dogs actually drink aloe vera drinking gel and take the turmeric as well, because they can use all the products. Everything from soap, washing your hair, we do. And obviously, if you've ever had sunburn, aloe vera is the best thing for it, isn't it? So as you can imagine, if you've got a sore stomach inside, it's cooling on your stomach and takes away inflammation, and the same on your skin as well. And that's how we ended up with Shine Bright and the breast cancer care packs, because a lovely lady called Emma, who I work with and is in what you call our team of business builders, she got diagnosed with breast cancer and had to go through quite awful treatment with radiotherapy. And she actually, I didn't realise, but you actually get burns from the radiotherapy. So she was using our pure aloe vera gel on her sore skin. She was also using our deodorant because it didn't have aluminium salts in it, and was very natural. Our tooth gel that's got aloe in, she was rubbing on her gums because she was getting lots of ulcers. Our hand sanitizer was nicer than the hospital, and dry lips. And she just said to me, "Sue, I don't know what I would have done without these products." So we said, why don't we find a local breast cancer charity and let's see if businesses will sponsor these packs. And that's how I just found a lady called Jackie Atkinson, and we're now best friends. We always meet for coffee every week. And I just said, can I tell you a little bit about these packs?
Great. I hate to stop you at that point because it's like, whoa, there's so much going on here, but we do have to stop for another song. So we'll take a break now. We'll be back shortly. And as you keep mentioning Shine Bright, I think we need to know a little bit more about that. And then after that, we'll find out more about the Forever Living actual business side of it and how that works. So we'll talk about Shine Bright when we come back. Hi, welcome back. I'm Denise Oliver. This is Empowerment Hour. Sue is talking all about herself, her back, and how Forever Living products have really benefited her and someone else that she knew with radiotherapy for breast cancer as well. So you've mentioned Shine Bright. Let's talk about Shine Bright. What is it?
Well, Shine Bright was set up about, I think, 7 years ago. And it was a lovely lady called Sarah who was suffering from triple negative breast cancer. And she got through her treatment with some other therapy, natural therapies, Reiki, mindfulness, and she really benefited from them. Unfortunately, she passed away at 32, but her legacy, and she asked her mum and her family, would they set up Shine Bright Foundation in order to look at research into triple negative, and also to pay for treatments, alternative treatments for ladies with any type of breast cancer locally and nationally. And also after, at 3 years ago, I came along and suggested the cancer care packs. So that's like the third element to what they do. They've raised 120,000 so far for research into triple negative.
Do you know when it was started?
It was started, Sarah would actually have been 39 this week. So It was started around 7 years ago. And it's a Crewe and Nantwich charity. But what happened was, when we started the cancer care packs, they went out all over the country. I mean, one even went to New York. And of course, people now know more about it. And so people, I think, the year after, a few months after the cancer care pack started going out, 2 people ran the London Marathon for them. So what the cancer care pack, the gifts that people going through treatment receive, and the feedback is amazing. Things like, I was having a really bad day, feeling really negative, and this beautiful present came through the post, and it really cheered me up. And it's got the word out all over the UK, Ireland, about Shine Bright and what we're doing and how we can help. And that's what's been I've been so proud to be part of it. It's such a lovely small charity.
So just to clarify, you haven't actually had breast cancer yourself?
No, my sister-in-law has. Yeah, she was only 37, so it's something quite close to my heart. And it was Emma, really, one of my business partners, who gave us the idea, really. I mean, she's doing brilliantly, actually. She had a double mastectomy, but I know that was about 5 years ago now. She's doing fantastic. And it was her inspiration, really, that led to the cancer care packs, which then led to me. I remember I met Jackie at, like a business net. It was like a business networking. And I remember I'd kept the leaflet. So I dug out the leaflet and just rang and I said, can I meet you for a coffee just to show you our idea? And I think we've done probably about 400 plus, I've lost count now, over 420 something breast cancer care packs to people all over the country now.
And Shine Bright is, I think affiliated is the right word, with the Christie Hospital.
Yeah, so they gave, I think they gave 30,000 before Christmas, another 30,000 to the research centre there at Christie's, and they're always looking at new ways and new things to help with it, because triple negative doesn't respond the same to normal breast cancer treatments, so they're looking into lots of different alternatives.
Am I right in saying it's a very aggressive type of breast cancer?
Yeah, and it does seem to be younger women that it affects. I mean, obviously Sarah was 32, so
does it affect men at all?
Yes, I think it can do. Yes, definitely. Yeah. I'm not an expert on it, but I know that 1 in 10 breast cancer can be men, can't it? I've heard a statistic like that. So it's really important that men get checked as well. It's something that can be very worrying for people, and what the Shine Bright is there for is to give them advice as well on what's available for them.
Yeah, lovely. I love the idea of the packs. I just think that you're a very generous woman. That's what's coming through for me. I love it. I tell you what, let's oh, excuse me, let's stop now. We'll have another break, and I'd love to come back and find out more about the actual business opportunities with Forever Living, because everything you're doing is interconnected here. The networking you do, raising funds for Shine Bright via all sorts of ways, and then the gift packs that you've put together. But I'd love to find out more about actually what the business side of Forever Living, what it is, what it looks like, and who it benefits. So that would be really cool. So let's take a break. Hi, we're back. I'm Denise Oliver. My guest is Sue Richards. We didn't actually say what your networking group was called, Sue.
Oh, it's called Keep Calm and Carry Online Networking. I was inspired by when you see the war signs and keep calm and carry on, and I just thought actually it was quite apt at the time. So yeah, it's called Keep Calm and Carry Online Networking, and you can find it on Eventbrite if you look it up, and you'll be able to see the tickets. Yeah.
So Forever Living sells products, but it also sells a business. So talk to me about the business side of it, because your Forever Living business has its own name as well.
Yes, so obviously I'm Sue Richards, my husband is Nick Richards, so we came up with Enriched International because obviously our name, and we're enriching people's lives. That's how we see it. Obviously for me, I came into it accidentally, but I always thank that person who introduced me to drinking aloe, because I've not looked back, because I promised Nick that if I was going to give it a go, the business, that I would pay our £800 mortgage every single month. And I've done that for 7 years. And obviously I've done a lot more, but I just found it so easy because of the benefits I'd had, and people started to notice the difference in me. And I just found it very easy. You know, I'm not a sales lady by any chance. I just share my story, and if it's of benefit for them. So obviously the retail income. And I think for me, what's been brilliant about it is that I've got a secure future with the business, because what I then did was started to share with other people who needed that extra income, or had similar situations to me where they've been made redundant, could actually earn those extra pennies. And because sometimes the month is longer than the money, and that's the problem, isn't it, with a lot of people. And so much uncertainty at the moment. It reminds me a bit of how with the COVID situation, it reminds me a little bit of how I felt 7 years ago, where I really didn't know what the future held. Now I know with this company that our future is very secure. And you can, what's so great is you can decide your hours or what you want to earn, and it's up to you what you do. You know, we don't get paid by the hour, but we get paid for the effort that we put in. And I teach people to do it very flexibly from home, around the children, around full-time jobs. I just teach them how to do it in the nooks and crannies. And if they then decide that it wants to be their full-time role, then I help them to do that as well. And it's uncapped. No one ever tells you you're earning too much. And we've actually willed our royalty style income to Matthew. So me and Nick have actually, that's why it's called Forever, because it's a legacy business as well, which is really special.
Yeah. So really cool products, aren't they, as well?
Yes.
How long has it been going? Do you know?
42 years now. Yeah. So they own 80% of the world's aloe vera. Which so if you go to places, Dominican Republic, Barbados, Mexico, Texas, they own all the aloe plantations there. And what's been amazing is that they packed 5 million meals last year for Rise Against Hunger. So their CSR, corporate responsibility, is amazing. The way they put back into charities. They're actually funding NHS charities together this year. They're putting back into that. And what I loved is there's been no incidences of COVID at the plantations or at the distribution centres. they actually put bubbles in place well before anybody else, and they've had no incidences, and they had 4 months supply of the products in advance. They always have it in advance, so we haven't run out of anything, and we're the biggest partners with FedEx. So I've been able to, if somebody wants a product, I've been able to do it online. It's gone straight to them safely via FedEx. And it's just, I mean, my business has actually grown 62% through lockdown.
There aren't many people who can say that, Sue.
yeah, it's yeah. And I think a lot of people are worried about whether they're going to have a job to go back to. And also a lot of people have quite enjoyed being at home. And the work-life balance that they've had. I know one lady who's I've just helped set up her business was away from her partner for 4 days a week before lockdown, and she's just gone back this week, and she said, I just can't do it again. Just can't face the thought of doing that. And so she's starting in the nooks and crannies, starting her forever business.
It sounds like it's a great one for women. Especially, you know, if you've become a mother and suddenly your whole life's changed, it's a great way of earning an income and having connection with other people as well. And it's that whole thing of you can do it in a way at a time that works for you. So you can start off quite small, part-time, that sort of thing, but you can grow like you've done, and it's your full-time income. Sounds amazing. I mean, it sounds like win-win to me. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, Sue, I'd love you to give everyone all the contact details that are required for your networking, for Shine Bright, for your business. So we'll take a break now. Hi there, welcome back. This is our final section of Empowerment Hour. I do hope you're all well, and if you're not, you might need to contact Sue Richards and get some aloe vera products. Just thought I'd say that. And turmeric. Turmeric's an amazing herb that's been known about for years and years, but actually has really come to the fore to do with anti-inflammatory products that it contains. But it has to be in a particular format with other stuff to really boost it and bring it to the fore. So Sue Richards in Winsford, give us your contact details. So networking, how do people find you to join in with your networking?
Well, again, we have tickets available on Eventbrite, and it's under Keep Calm and Carry Online Networking. You can find it there. And also on my Facebook, so it's Sue Richards. You can find me on Facebook. And then our business is www.enriched.flppro.biz, B-I-Z, and that's if you want to find out more about Forever. And then Shine Bright is Shine Bright, so it's www.shinebrightfoundation.org.uk, and we're on Facebook as well.
Yeah, you'll find all sorts of things, and also for anyone who wants to know more about what's it called, triple negative breast cancer, there's a lot of information out there, so you can go research that till your heart's content. Alongside Shine Bright and the Christie Hospital as well, so there's lots going on out there. Sue, I'd like to thank you so very much for coming on today. You're just a lovely lady. I'm looking forward to joining you for your networking. I bought my ticket. I've already done that, so I'm looking forward to meeting you there, and your group of people as well, and joining in with all of that. So thank you so much for being here today. Really, really loved it, and wish you all the best with everything you do. You're a very generous lady. I can get the energy of that on the Zoom platform. Thanks everyone for listening today. You've been listening to Empowerment Hour here at Calon FM. There's more to come. Stay tuned. You know how much we love having you with us, and I'll be back with another guest next week. Thank you, Sue.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye everyone. Bye for now.